Hello everyone and welcome back to some more K-pop news. In today's video, I have news on how the first hearing trial for the lawsuit between ADOR and Danielle has just happened. Also, I have news on how KATSEYE member named Manon might be leaving the group very soon, and also a whole lot of news like that as well. So with all that being said, let's get straight right to the video right now. For the first news that I have for you today, last week, the first hearing trial has not happened for the lawsuit between Danielle and Adore, and in this lawsuit, there was a bunch of really big things that happened, but in this news, I'm only going to be talking about the most important things, starting off with this point right here that was said from Danielle's side. From Danielle's perspective, she is an idol. If the lawsuit is prolonged, she will inevitably suffer damage. This is the most important and shining period of her career as idol. Since the plaintiff Adore is an entertainment agency, they are aware of this, which is why they are delaying the case. They did not only target Danielle, but also fought against her mother and Millie Jane, who are unrelated to the exclusive contract. Since this case was initiated by the plaintiff, they should already have a plan for proving their claim. The key issues have been identified and a significant amount of evidence has already been revealed. There is no need to prolong the case to gather evidence. Now look, after Danielle's side said this, the court looked at Adore's side and said this. And look, Adore, if you have any proof that what you said is true, please prove it. And to everyone's surprise, this is what Adore's side had to say in his first hearing trial. To be honest, we haven't been able to gather much evidence. And after they said that, the court has now put out two more court hearing trial dates, and the dates is going to be on May 14th and on July 2nd. Now, here's my thoughts about this court hearing trial date that happened last week. First off, you're telling me that after 4 months after you filed this lawsuit, you're telling me that you could not even find any big evidence to prove on what your lawsuit is about? Man, that makes no sense to me. And so because that, like I keep on saying, this whole lawsuit that Adore has now filed towards Danielle is a whole scam, and it is a useless lawsuit because if you could not even find one point to prove or what she did was wrong in this court hearing trial, man, this lawsuit is a whole scam, and man, this whole lawsuit is a waste of everyone's time. That is why, for me, I'm still on the side of Danielle, and that is why, for me, I still feel like Adore is going to lose in this lawsuit right now. For the next news that I have for you today, a really big rumor has now come out announcing that KATSEYE member named Manon might be leaving the group due to her removing KATSEYE from her bio on Instagram. And in response to this rumor, she has now put out her own response, and in this response that she put out, this is what she said. Hi friends, I want you to hear this from me. I'm healthy, I'm okay, and I'm taking care of myself. Thank you for checking in. Sometimes things unfold in ways we don't fully control, but I'm trusting the bigger picture. Thank you for standing by me. I love you endlessly and can't wait to see you again. Now look, here's my thoughts about this rumor about Manon. Now look, first off, do I think that she is leaving the group? For me, I don't think so, and the reason is because, in my honest opinion, I think the reason of why she deleted KATSEYE from her bio on Instagram is by accident, because sometimes when people are editing their bio to update it, sometimes they accidentally delete a word from it, and so because that, I think that this was a big accident on her part, and I don't think that she is going to be leaving the group at all. Now, moving on, I have a house update for you because GIP Entertainment has now given us an update about TAHYUN's house, and in this update for her house, this is what they had to say about it. After carefully monitoring her condition and carefully assessing her ability to participate in the scheduled performances, we have determined that it will be difficult for her to proceed at this time. As such, DAHYUN will not participate in the upcoming performances and will focus on her recovery. She will return as soon as she is sufficiently recovered and able to perform safely. Now look, here's my thoughts about this news right here. First off, I'm happy to hear that GIP has not given us an update about her health, and at the same time, I'm still sad to hear that she is still on her break due to her leg injury that she got only a couple of months ago. And with that being said, I'm just hoping that she does feel better, and I'm just hoping that her recovery process is going very smoothly, and I'm hoping that she can recover very soon. Now moving on, I have a very sad news for you because this past week on March 31st, it was announced that KWON has now officially left WOOLLIM Entertainment, and the reason is because after her exclusive contract had been wrapped up, she decided not to renew her exclusive contract with them at all. Now look, for me, after I heard about this news, I was sad about it because I thought that her and WOOLLIM Entertainment had a good relationship, but I guess I was wrong because she has not left. But now that she has not left this company, I'm very excited to find out what company that she is not going to be joining next. For the final news that I have for you today, I have good news for you because it was announced this week that after 10 years of disbanding in 2016 and 10 years after that in 2026, it was announced that all members of KARA is now planning to have some sort of reunion this year in 2026, and I'm so excited about that because that means that most likely we might get a new album from them this year in 2026. But thank you so much as always for watching my K-pop news video, and don't forget to like, comment, and to also subscribe down below for more K-pop news like this one. Anyways, that's it for today, and I will see you next time. Bye!